This is a short video that gives you a tutorial on how to make your proficiency scales an electronic assignment in Google Classroom. I have my fifth hour financial literacy here, and I have it started as a draft copy here. I have it in a special topic called proficiency scales that I always leave up at the top so the students can have easy access to it. And It's just in draft form right now because I wanted to point out some things. Like all other assignments you make, if you want to have a copy sent for each student, you need to make sure that this says make a copy for each student before you assign it, because you can't go back and change it afterwards. Now, this is my preference. I do make a slight change to the proficiency scale that I give to the students, and you'll see that here in a little bit. So I make a copy of each proficiency scale, name it student copy, make that slight change so it doesn't it's not exactly the same one that is put out into the curriculum library. And I have it in that topic of proficiency scales here. I don't generally assign a due date on it when I create the assignment because I don't know when the summative assessment is going to be. So I wait until we get to where I know that will be, and then I put a due date on it to make sure that the students turn it in just like any other assignment. And it's basically just a collected or not collected notation in PowerSchool Gradebook. Okay, so then everything looks good here, and I'm going to assign this, and then we will jump over to the student side of things here. And here's just another tip. I created a separate Gmail address so I could have a student copy in each of my classes, and that way I can go in and make screenshots of what the students see, since our view as teachers is different than everything else. It looks like my stream got updated here. There it is. And if I open it up, I see I have it here. And if I click on it, the only difference that I made here is up here at the top in the header, I put a line that says traffic light highlighting, red for little or no understanding, yellow for some understanding, and good understanding is green. So at the beginning, before we take the pre-test, hand this out to the students via Google Classroom. And if they come down here and know, I already know the parts of the SMART goal. I got that down pat. I can come up here and highlight that green. But let's say I don't know what a priority is. I got a good handle on the others, so I can make that yellow or red or whatever. If I come up here and I don't know how to create an original SMART goal, I can make that red. And the nice thing about this is that they have this, we can go over it multiple times throughout the course, but as a teacher, I have access to it, and I can come down here into version history, and I can see the dates that they made changes and what the changes are, and I can go back through the version history if I want. I also encourage students that they can use the add comment, highlight some text here, and then add a comment. Or this year we have an add emoji reaction, so they can add different emojis to it as well. So it's a way that we can save some paper, and the students can have their version of the proficiency scale, but I can still look at it and it's not stuck in some folder somewhere. So that's my little tip here on having your proficiency scales in Google Classroom. Thanks.